Brought to you by Penguin.
"10 Mistakes That Changed History", written and read by me, Paul Coulter. Introduction. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes, but rarely do they alter the course of human history. While overcooking your dinner or messing up that work assignment may seem like a monumental error in the present, with hindsight, it's hardly going to change the world. So what exactly is a mistake? We seemingly know when we've made one, not while we're making one. The Cambridge Dictionary defines a mistake as an action, decision, or judgment that produces an unwanted or unintentional result. Click on the news and there are scores of them happening every day. A quick perusal just brought up a story of a helicopter pilot mistakenly dropping sewage on a crowd of people in Western Australia. One person interviewed said, "At the time, it felt lovely." Another click served up a late-owned goal in a critical football game. When it comes to politics, from the White House to 10 Downing Street, we are convinced our world leaders are making mistakes in real time. With so many disastrous decisions in the news today, why write a book about mistakes from history? Firstly, because they make the best stories. Secondly, in our oversaturated world of social media, we're sick of seeing everyone's perfectly curated, successful lives. If someone brags about their multi-week European holiday, their promotion, or how wonderful their dog is, I begin to tune out. Take your self-glorification somewhere else. We humans want to hear about the flaws. Tell me about that time you dropped your phone down a lift shaft, fired off an email accidentally CCing the entire company in on a rant describing your boss as an idiot, or got on the wrong train headed non-stop to Edinburgh when you're already 20 minutes late for an important meeting in London. Give me the good stuff. The higher the stakes, the better the story. Mistakes are relatable. We all make them. You're probably making a few right now. I personally am delighted to learn about other people's mistakes as they make me feel a little less embarrassed about my own. And trust me, I've made plenty. I called a colleague Peter for an entire year before finding out he was actually called Brad and was too polite to correct me. I've wrapped Christmas gifts, put the wrong labels on them, and then doubled down, telling my auntie exactly why I thought she would love a pair of Manchester United socks, and my teenage cousin why a floral bath bomb reminded me of him. But however bad it gets, there's always the comforting thought that someone before us has made a bigger mess of things than we have. Sure, I've lost my house keys. At worst, I'm late for work. In 1216, King John dropped the crown jewels in a marsh, and we've still not found them 800 years later. Burned your toast? The whole city of London burned down in 1666 when someone allegedly left bread in the oven too long, misread the invitation and turned up in ripped jeans to a formal black tie work dinner. The Roman Emperor Julian died in 363 after he forgot to wear armour to a critical battle. Walk down the street and eavesdrop on a few conversations and you'll soon realise we're obsessed with other people's mistakes. You may think your cousin is making a mistake by moving to Bali, living in a guitar-strumming hippie commune, but she probably thinks you're making a mistake by dedicating your life to being a mortgage broker in Stowe and marrying a bloke named Ted. We all make decisions and we all, generally, believe we've made the right ones. You know these people. Ultimately, we are all characters in history, leaving our mark on the world. But some humans leave larger marks than others. You will probably be familiar with the names in these chapters, but unless you've read one of those heavy tombstone-sized books that require 2 weeks annual leave to get through and a first from Cambridge to comprehend, you are unlikely to know the full story. History has an accessibility problem. Governments are cutting back on it in favour of STEM. Why does science always insist on an acronym? And universities and schools are trimming the curriculum. Depending on who you are, history today means a collection of national myths, a series of tragedies, or Russell Crowe in Gladiator. Even when we do read history, often the best stories are drowned in well-intentioned yet mind-numbing detail. It can feel like being at a party and constantly being introduced to guests, desperately trying to memorize.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?